All right. We back, man. It's another episode of the best swoop show ever.
What's good? What's good?
What's the word, man? What's new? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. What about you, bro?
I'm feeling all right. Can't complain. Not everything's going well, man. Copacetic and cool.
How this week been for you?
How was your weekend? Though I seen you was at the Lil Durk concert, man. Rochester is on the run of concerts. Shout out to RMG,
Oh
G
yeah.
Rame, and all them guys.
Yeah, the concert was lit. You feel me? I just stayed in the crib Monday and Tuesday because it was like, bro, I've been outside too much. You feel me? Like I'm tired, so I stayed in the crib Monday and Tuesday. But the weekend was lit. Lil Durk was here, Benny the Butcher.
Mm-hmm.
Of course we had Klass, we had
Shout out
J
to class.
Cass. We had BGM Black. And there's one dude that be with Klass Murda. Her name started with a V. Light skinned dude.
So what if he?
Yeah, it's like V dot something. I can't remember that.
I can't remember his
Yeah,
name
he
either.
performed too. Who else
I
performed?
seen.
Perkle performed. Rich Baby performed.
That's what I was gonna say. That seen that drip check had the crowd going type
Hell
crazy.
yeah. Hell yeah. Now they try TBE tries to, cause they didn't want that hosted the thing, and they from Houston. I don't know why the joke keep turning.
Just gotta tighten the joint up, pause, and then we
Yeah.
should be good.
Yeah, TB, like, I don't even know who Terry is. They ones that threw the concert, basically.
Yeah.
And they did something different this time with concerts, like sections.
Hmm.
So that was kind of fire. So people were buying sections, and like, you could see people standing up. That was kind of a different thing for Rochester, especially at the Armory.
Yeah.
But it seemed like everybody had fun. It wasn't no real, like, drama for real. So everybody went home safe for the most part.
Yeah. Nah, that's cool,
We had
man.
bottle girls, too.
That's what's up, man. I seen Dirk Gill put on a show, and that's all you really want. It was a shorty running her mouth talking about she paid to see Lil Durk, nah, Rochester artists perform. Any show you go to, when there's a headliner, there's opening acts. It don't
Every
matter.
show,
It's a,
every show,
it's a
like, not
show.
one
Like
show.
it's gonna be local talent. It's gonna be up and coming talent, and it's gonna be the headliner.
At one point in time, Lil Durk was the opening act. To be honest with you,
Exactly.
everybody's opening act, especially when you go on tour with other niggas and shit, bro. You gotta open up. You gotta build your fan base like that.
And you can't sit there and talk about people when you got people like Klass Murda on Rolling Loud currently. So
Drake
it is.
Cass just got posted academics. You got Perkle with like and Rich Baby with one of the biggest songs.
That's what I'm
Benny the
saying.
Butcher is not no local act as you could already tell.
You got guys like RXK and Nephew on No Jumper, guys in Rochester in upstate New York, period, Western New York, Rochester, Syracuse, and Buffalo. Everybody's making moves. Like if you tapped in, you know what the fuck is going on. If you're not,
Exactly.
then you're not tapped in, and it is what it is. But
And
I see some of the dates they got right now. They got August 12th. Oh no, this is you.
yeah, I got
I'm
something too.
bugging. Oh, trying to see the
Now, I think
some.
the first one on the list that I put was Young Blue and Anne Marie.
Yeah, Young Bull and Anna Marie, September 3rd. Moneybag Yo, Fredo Bang, Big Homie G, Seti Hendrix. I thought Big 30 was on that lineup.
Yeah, Big 30 got added to the line. I found to add
He
it
got
in a
added later.
second.
Big 30's on the lineup. November 5th, Tusi, FCG, Heem, Lakia. She's nice too, so I might pop out to that one. Big Molly, Dusty Stay True, and Y. T Grizzly Jack Boy, that's when I'm gonna be at November 11th, November 15th. Jack Harlow, Babyface Ray, and Mavi. So yeah,
I even
that's
heard Jahir will come into town too, but I never probably put that date in my
yeah. We gonna
schedule.
as a roll out, we'll talk about it. It is what it is. Tomorrow is a Rome Streetz concert in Buffalo. Tomorrow is what today is Wednesday the 11th. Tomorrow the 12th is a Thursday. I'll be there in attendance and I'll be checking that out. Rochester artist Bro God and Yeah Jordan's gonna be performing as
Oh yeah,
well.
shout out bro, got Joy. Was he just at a listening party for niggas I rap? I think. No, it was for
Nah, it was
TCB.
for TC Beats. Yeah, I
Oh
was at.
okay, I seen on the store, I seen niggas I rapping. I seen Nas Santana rapping. I see a couple other niggas rapping. That
Yeah,
was fun
yeah,
time.
we was all there. Juvia was there. I was there. TC, couple of artists and stuff. We was
Man, shout
talking
out
about the
TCB.
first.
That's one of the highest producers in upstate. Matter of fact,
Absolutely.
forget upstate in the world.
Yeah, he was pushing out his new project, which is a Beats project. Hold on, because I have this saved in here. and it's actually on my playlist. Yo, best we got to make a playlist together,
You
man.
got to, bro.
Cause I've been pushing this joint now. I've been doing some wiki joint.
I just downloaded your playlist like when you commented on my status like a couple minutes ago. I didn't get
Yeah.
a chance to go through it all yet, but I was listening to some of it. I got my own playlist too. It's called Discover Who Next. If y'all don't know about it, it's for like all
What
artists across
which
worldwide,
platform?
all Apple Music and Spotify.
Apple Music and Spotify. See,
I,
I gotta get back on Apple Music with the playlist, and I've been on Spotify with mine
like
right now.
what I do is when I add one song to Apple playlist, I add to Spotify at the same time. So
Mm,
basically just going back and forth. Yeah, but
absolutely.
if you feel like if you feel like a song is bubbling right now and the artist is on the uprise, it's set in my way so I can add it to the playlist.
Exactly. The same thing I'm on one. I mean, I kind of curate and go through things. 'Cause I make a weekly one, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be like 15 to 20 songs on a weekly joint that I think is hot. But then it's gonna be a monthly one that's gonna be a little bit longer, probably like 50 songs.
Right.
And it's gonna be the people. Even if I didn't get you on a weekly joint, you'll get on a monthly joint because I want everybody to be heard.
Yeah, right now I'm just doing monthly because I don't feel like everybody should be. I don't feel like every song fits the criteria of bubbling and artists on the rise. Yet. So it'd be hard to find.
Absolutely. I got two. I keep it separate. I got the monthly joint, I got the weekly joint, and then I got one I just did to throw out to beginning before I started doing the weekly joint.
That's
Um, and TC he put out a beats project called Mob Ties 2, Ties with TIEZ 2. So it's dope. It was solid, good beats. People was rapping, having a good time. Ate some pizza and shit, shot the shit, and it was what it was.
yeah. I gotta go check that out there.
Absolutely. Moving along. Quando Rondo and Big U, they sat down. Big U got a podcast now called Checc'n In. CHECC apostrophe N Checking In podcast, and they were talking about Quando's Rondo experience and him growing up and stuff like that. Did you see that yet?
Only see one part that was posted on Warstar. It was like the King Von part. How
Hmm.
he said like it's basically how his career is on the downfall right now.
It's people were scared to book him because of the narratives that's ran with on the internet, and it's not more so coming from Dirk people. It's coming from the fans.
Yeah, cause the King Von built up this personality to the internet. Like maybe he's like that. Don't get me wrong. He's probably like allegedly. You feel me? They say he got bodies, whatever the case may be. So people think they just so he's just tough gangster. You feel me? And that OTF and O Block they just like that. So you feel me? So people be like, yo, Quando Rondo does a show, he's gonna die.
Which is not true because he's done shows and nobody like this is the thing, right? And then this is kind of going to lead into the Wack 106.9, Jim Jones, and Cool to Be Whole debacle. These guys are brands. They're people. They have brands that they run, shit that they do. People relying on them to make money, and people families depend on them to have careers. Y'all out here creating narratives, doing shit, trying to bring street shit. And this is not even street people saying this. This is people that's not affiliated with the streets.
Fans.
Fans running on the internet and jumping in business that has nothing to do with them. Doesn't make any sense.
Now it goes back. It goes back to Let's go back to like what academics say. He built these personalities in the agenda that these like the toughest niggas in the world. You feel me? So when people got this is like when people got a certain like what's the word I'm looking for? When people got a
Image.
certain thought about you and they had that on, I
Or
just feel like
the narratives.
yeah, narrative. When people got a certain narrative about you, bro, they gonna bleed that whether you get it or not. You feel me? Like so they feel like King Von and them people just gangsters that loose cannon just ready to crash out every time.
And they not. Everybody's
Some
not
people
crash.
be scared.
Some people is willing to crash out and be dumb. And niggas in the hood don't really respect those kind of niggas. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
But a lot of niggas is not doing that shit. Like,
It
it's
look
money
good
to
on the
be
internet.
made. It's the internet. Everybody got a camera out. Whenever some shit happens, somebody want to record it to send it to TMZ or some shit. And that's how you get indicted and dumb shit. Or you get cases and stupid shit. Niggas not on that time, man. Quando Rondo and
He just needs to let the situation die down. Honestly, right now, like the King Von junk is still fresh. It's like I use this example. The people love King Von. You feel me? They haven't got over that yet. You feel me? Like his fans is like there's two people that got like the craziest fan base. Young Boy and King Von. Like them niggas really like. I believe that young boy fans, if young boy got shot, young boy fans would go retaliate, bro. That's how like that's how, the same thing with Ron.
Or they'll move like that. They'll make it seem like they going to retaliate.
Yeah,
These
you feel
niggas
me?
ain't doing shit, man.
You feel me? But nah, King Von fans might get boosted up and then regret it at the end
I
of the
mean,
day.
the fans, but a lot of the people that's fans of these people, especially like moving around in certain rooms, talking to certain people, especially this chatty house shit that people be on. A lot of people I talk to that's King Von fans, they not street niggas. They not.
But you gotta think about the music would make a lot of niggas think they streets
Yeah,
for like they gotta buy guns.
it's the
And shit.
same shit. Like when Jadakiss said, my 16 said niggas up north. Like, yeah, you wanna crash out or be a dummy over a song for a moment? You an idiot, my nigga.
And a lot of these niggas is idiots, bro.
Niggas is like,
a lot of these niggas is idiots.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and it's not Quando Rondo that gotta pay. Quando Rondo ain't the person that pulled the trigger, bro.
Face to face. But at the end of the day, King, Lil Tim not even wrong for what he did. So like, if the table has turned and King Von has shot them, they'll be embrace King Von. Let me say smoking Quando. Let's say all. But
look at bro. Huh? The Tuka birthday was the other day, right?
Yeah.
The young boy that passed away in Chicago that was beefing with Chief Keef.
Yeah.
There was people posting around happy birthday to Tuka. It's people in the comments not from Chicago, never walked any of these streets. You feel me? Talking about smoking on sign. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas?
It's the same thing with FG Doug. You feel me? Like everybody was clowning every job. Well, you know when Vine say, "Oh, I'm smoking this, it's this and that." You feel me? When I see Tuka, everybody embracing it. But when the tables turn, all you niggas going to hell. Like
yeah, people.
The fans pick their favorite, and that's what they rolling with. So Quando Rondo got kind of let the situation die down.
Going into the 6ix9ine, it's the same shit with 6ix9ine told. I don't respect what he did. I understood what happened. I know why he did what he did. I don't respect it. He not from that cloth. He should have never been around that to begin with. But when he doing all of this talking to Durk and shit, I'm not saying it's right. But when you spoke on that man on a situation that ain't have shit to do with you, you open that door for that nigga to talk that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with the nigga. I'm not saying none of that. But I see things fair on both sides. If I don't talk about that nigga not gonna talk about me. If I say something about that nigga, he say something about me, I can't be out here crying victim and being mad.
Right.
But
so how you feel about? Did you hear what happened between 1 Savage and 6ix9ine?
I heard all. I was in the room live for all that shit, bro. Everything from when they brought 6ix9ine on to when 21 came on to when him and Wack pieced it up after that. So once 21 brother was talking crazy.
Well, Wack and 21 Savage pieced it up?
Yeah, because that room that everybody's sharing, it ended. Mm-hmm. They banged it. And then they opened another room, and then Wack and 21 was talking, and they kind of got into an understanding. 6ix9ine wasn't in the room at that point. They got a real understanding of what the fuck was going on. But everybody want to just post the argument. They don't want to talk about how they resolved this situation.
And negativity sells. Cause I'll try and go listen to I'll try to go find the full audio, try and listen to it.
Bro, absolutely negativity sells. The shit is crazy, bro. Like, so let's go down this Wack 100 6ix9ine shit. People are mad. Wack 100 did a podcast interview, whatever the case you want to call it, with 6ix9ine with academics on Academics' new podcast. What's the shit called?
Off the record.
Off the record. My bad, Ack. I fuck with Ack too. Ack is cool.
Yeah, I fuck with Ack. He started inviting Sosa, but that's not.
Yeah, we go the Sosa shit we gotta talk about too. I ain't forget about. That's what I was looking for. But so they did what they did. Wack 100 is trying to tell they saying Wack agreed with the nigga. And no part of the interview did they ever agree. The nigga 6ix9ine kept running around screaming and yelling and shit, and Wack was just sitting there trying to explain to the nigga what it was.
Before we go into further detail, if academics asked you to come talk to 6ix9ine on the podcast, would you do it?
It's gonna help my brain.
Yeah,
absolutely. Right. I mean, again, my nigga, I don't have to agree or like or do nothing like that. But if I'm a journalist. This is what I do. I don't have to agree, like, or none of that. It's a lot of times I write about certain shit. I don't be liking all these niggas. I'm not cool with all these niggas.
Right.
Like some of the interviews I do, I be cool, I be cordial, I chop it up with you, smoke a spliff, you feel me? We cool.
But it's
But
business.
it's business. Not saying some people I've interviewed though, and I've had relationships with after and became befriended with them.
So as a drug, you able to separate business from personal.
Business from exactly.
Alright,
And these niggas want to talk streets this, streets that. If you really that much of a street nigga, why you on Clubhouse talking to a rat?
Right.
I know you know. Blueface been in the celebrity boxing space.
Mm-hmm.
Wack 100 already said he been wanting to talk to 6ix9ine. And I know when you in that celeb because he's his manager, somebody probably talked about 6ix9ine. They were trying to offer him 20 million to do that shit. If I'm a manager, my antennas is up, nigga. 20 million for that nigga, and they was going to pay 6ix9ine 20 million himself. So if he getting 20, how much can my fighter get?
Right.
It's business.
Right.
I'm not saying everything is the right tactic, and niggas always gonna have something to say. You feel me? You can't please everybody, but at the end of the day, my nigga, if it's going pleasing everybody, and you know, like I know, trying to please everybody gonna leave you broke.
Right.
I don't know if you seen the interview or you have any take from it. What did you see?
Yeah, I seen the interview. For the most part, I feel like Wack 100 was just trying to prove to me you're not a street nigga. You don't like because 6ix9ine kept trying to say, oh, they did this and that, they did this and like, you feel me? Like he fought my baby mom, he was sleeping on the floor. But that's the culture they signed up for. You feel me? You don't understand that because you're not a street nigga. That's not where you come from. You feel me? I feel like 6ix9ine was trying to be like, yo, this why I snitch. They had shown me loyalty. I would have snitch. But you gotta understand that what comes to the street. How many times do you hear about niggas fucking each other's baby mamas? How many times do you hear about niggas not putting in on niggas' bonds and shit? Like, that shit happens all the time.
Bro.
That's just something you signed up for. And since I couldn't understand
and this is what niggas sign up for when you in the street. I made a post about it earlier. It's always the ugly side to everything. When you play a sport, it's niggas that's on steroids. When you do art, it's niggas that steal your song, steal, or try to take credit for your work, right or wrong.
Right.
So if you in the street and you doing some shit, it's a chance a nigga gonna tell on you. Especially if you moving in an organization where it's multiple niggas and y'all doing what y'all do.
Like, if you move in a group like 300 niggas, you think every one of them niggas gonna be loyal to you? Be real, bro.
Somebody gonna flip, somebody gonna rat. And niggas in here talking about, oh, you think niggas in New York is in federal prison moving around like they good and they snitches? Yes, nigga, they are. There is niggas that told in federal prison and nobody doing nothing to them niggas, bro. Y'all niggas could talk all that.
Cause y'all respect them. You know, like what's it called? What's it called? There's niggas that be snitching and niggas be chatting, they don't know what's going on. They turn their head to like.
Bro, it's niggas out here that snitches, but because they got the bag, niggas out here like, well, that nigga ain't tell on me. And that's all Wack 100 did. Nigga said, that nigga ain't tell on me.
Oh, yeah.
And he said in the interview, listen, I talked to Jimmy and Mel and said, this shit don't look good. They did their politics. They said they was going to handle it. Wack said, cool, our hands is off this shit. This ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right. And I feel like when people say he agreed, because 6ix9ine kept saying, "Oh, this person snitched," and Wack 100 be like, "Yes, I agree, he snitched." You feel me?
He didn't say it. He said, basically, this is what happened, right? Niggas said Kuda came up.
Mm-hmm.
They bought, I think, academics bought Kuda up. The niggas said it's an article right here saying that, and Wack said, if this is what this is saying in this article, and he told on himself, then he told.
Mm-hmm.
And then niggas started and then yesterday on Clubhouse again. But when Jimmy came up, shout out to Capo. Listen, this is just me reporting the news. It's already on all these fucking sites. Capo came in there talking. We was talking, saying this, fuck Wack, blah blah, whatever. That's all drama shit. Mm-hmm. Wack said, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't want to agree with the Muse article? I'll pay the $2,500 to get the official documents paperwork.
Right.
Because niggas keep saying, oh, Kuda said he gonna send it for free. He said, nah, I'm not dealing with none of you niggas. I'm gonna just pay the $2,500 to get it my fucking self. Right. And niggas is still arguing. Like, nigga, he told you. He said, if this is the circumstance in which this happened, then he told. The shit with the wiretap with Jim, that shit is wild. I'm not saying, I don't know. That's how I put it. I don't know what the fuck happened. But that shit is wild. What he did do, though, he did pull up Casanova's paperwork allegedly or some shit that happened in 2004. Again, talking about something that's already public knowledge, saying that Cass told. I don't know how true that is. Then he tried to insinuate 50 Cent told. and I don't believe that to be true. So
Right. I think first you sing out a restraining order
nah, that was Snoop. Snoop had got the restraining order against Suge Knight. That's what you're talking.
50 Cent got a restraining order against
Oh, they try to say that the
Ja Rule and Murder Inc.
yeah, they said that, but they trying to. It was never confirmed that that was a real document.
Yeah,
So it's always been a speculation in the air.
But here's my thing with the whole situation. Why are people making 6ix9ine relevant, bro?
He gonna be relevant regardless. He just don't gotta be relevant to you. Like
No, that's what I'm saying. If you a street nigga, right?
my bad, bro.
If you a street nigga, right? And thinking about it, 6ix9ine not the first person to snitch. He definitely won't be the last person to snitch, right? It's people that probably snitch that you grew up with. How come you don't address them niggas that you? How come you don't communicate with the niggas that you snitch with? How come you don't question them? But y'all looking for clout right here, trying to diss 6ix9ine, bro. And that's all this is. Everybody trying to gain momentum on their album sales, something going on. Everybody wants to be attached to 6ix9ine. So people going to act like they beefing 6ix9ine just for the public view. Whole time they don't really care. Cause if it was cool to be cool with 6ix9ine, I bet you niggas would be cool with 6ix9ine. Even
he was cool with him before he got locked up. They wasn't.
No, I'm saying after he got locked up,
yeah,
came home, and people if the world was saying, "Oh, we jacking 6ix9ine," everybody would be jacking 6ix9ine.
Absolutely, niggas just run with narratives and what they think is cool, man. If you feel away that much, you should have beat his ass. Y'all take the fight, nigga. Y'all mad cause Wack seen the 20 million and took that shit, nigga. That's smart business. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Niggas talk about, oh, niggas don't got no integrity, no morals. Morals for what? Y'all niggas don't got no morals. Because if you look as a nigga that's in the street,
why are you in Clubhouse?
Why you in Clubhouse? Two, the thing, Wack kept trying to get 6ix9ine to understand that the streets don't make no sense. It doesn't make sense. It's not about acting rationally. It's a lot of irrational shit that happens in the streets. But 6ix9ine was trying to think because I take care of niggas and give them money to support their family. That's gangster. No, that does not make you gangster.
Right.
You could be part of a gang. And the other thing he was trying to say, you can be part of a gang and not be on a boots on ground nigga, an infantry nigga, on the street nigga. Same thing in the army, Navy, whatever military branch you want to name. Every nigga ain't in infantry kicking indoors.
Right.
You got niggas that cook. You got fucking combat medics, you got niggas that do intel, you got scouts, you got all kinds of jobs within organizations. Every nigga that, Big, you said it, you could be a crip and be a fucking dentist, but you a crip. Don't mean you gotta be out here active. Niggas just be talking and running their fucking mouth, man. And if this paperwork shit is real, that's been going around too, allegedly at Casanova, which I don't get involved with. I do, though, as a man, owe Troy have an apology if what he's saying was true, because I did try to say, I'll for that. But that whole talk about being on both sides shit, I still don't respect that shit. So.
Oh yeah, Troy. I think Troy asked him.
He said he would. He didn't. The case is still going. Nothing has.
Free tax stone.
Shit crazy, feel me? But niggas talking about what Wack doing. Why?
I'm not mad at Wack. I'm not mad at Wack 100 for the conversation. I just don't like. I just think it's not a goofy, bro. Like he just like
he is.
Like Lil Durk is not even bothering you. I don't think Lil Durk has said anything to you in a minute, bro.
Not, but you know what it was? What? Before it's not. He haven't said anything recently. But this is the thing that happened with these little troll niggas and niggas that ain't about shit, and they get a little bit of power and people follow what they say. And I'm gonna stop calling this nigga by his name. Daniel the Sandwich Maker. That's his name from now on. Daniel the Sandwich Maker.
Why you call him?
Durk was out here. Please do not play that little boy in the club because we do not listen to rats.
But he could have been talking about Tay 600.
Come on, bro. We know he was talking about no Tay 600. Even if he was, that nigga got in his mind that Durk was talking about him, and Durk sent other shots at him too because he agreed with Meek Mill about not letting him back in the culture. So when you get somebody that's a parasite and you give them a host, they're gonna leech onto that shit and run that shit to run the rail till it's dry. Durk is one of the hottest artists right now, so everything he does is under a microscope. Anything associated with him is in big press. So every time something happened bad to Durk, he's gonna talk shit. and people and his fans are trolls and people that's not of that street elk. So they gonna run with that shit because they find it funny and entertaining.
Right.
Regardless of how you want to feel about this little motherfucker, that nigga Daniel the sandwich maker is an entertaining motherfucker.
No, that's a fact.
Very entertaining. So if you're not a street person, which most of the world is not, they gonna engage and laugh at that shit. Them niggas don't give a fuck. His fans is mostly Mexican people and white people in Middle America and like in the suburbs in Middle America and shit. They don't give a fuck what y'all got going on y'all block. They don't care about them politics. I had a 6ix9ine fan, a Daniel the Sandwich Maker fan, tell me in Clubhouse. I'm like, yo, bro, you out here talking crazy, talk about this nigga the king of New York. Somebody would smack your head off your shoulders. Nigga said, well, in the world I come from, that's considered assault, and I'm pressing charges.
Well, you have to respect it.
I got it. That's this fan base, nigga. All right, that's cool. But a nigga like me, if I was like again with the Meek Mill, if I'm Meek, nigga, we in Florida, simple assault. That's like a $500 bond charge, whatever, nigga. I'm smacking that nigga for $500. Fuck you, mean, nigga.
You have to smack Meek Mill?
Huh?
You have to smack Meek Mill?
Nah, I'm saying I would have smacked Daniel. I smacked. No, I mean, if I was Daniel, I'd have smacked Meek. You give a fuck, nigga. Cause you talk about police shit, bro. Y'all niggas all talk all that gangster shit. Y'all niggas ain't on none of that time. Y'all niggas are brands. Y'all artists. Some of y'all is millionaires, or y'all living really well above y'all mean. Well, not above y'all mean. Y'all living really well compared to where y'all came from. So all this shit is for show. These niggas not outside for real. This niggas out here dying outside every day for the shit that they believe in. Nigga, these niggas ain't doing that shit.
They'll just be rappers, bro. But ain't nothing wrong with that.
Just rappers.
But then again, everybody got a point to prove. They got a narrative.
And that shit had academics #2 on all podcasts charts.
First episode, bro.
One episode in, and that shit been in the top 2 for like 2 weeks now. That's crazy.
Marketing genius.
Marketing genius, man. Shout out to Act though, man. I fuck with Act.
How you feel about what he said? He said he put like guys like Chief Keef in them on. So they
That's you. He put Chief Keef in them on?
Yeah, he tried to help their career.
He did. I'm gonna let you if you want to get that call, you can. If you don't, we can wait a second. He did. Nobody. I won't say he put them on, but he gave them the press that nobody else was giving them. They weren't talking about them on. I have friends to this day where they would wake up every morning and go see what academics posted, and this is in 2012, 13. 14, even back to 2010 when Act or 11 when Act first started doing the war in Chirac. Look at the war in Chirac numbers. We can pull it up right now on YouTube if you want to.
It was crazy. I was one of them niggas watching it. Like, you feel me? Like, I just what kept me involved. Like, I was a Chief Keef fan, but war in Chirac just made me more.
It got 308. Hold on, niggas gotta wait. 386K viewers. I'm about to see right now most popular videos. He's done Lil Durk addresses rumors on. So 6 years ago, 2.1 million. Fredo Santana, 2.1 million. Lil Reese, 1.6 million. Chief Keef say he gonna buy O Block out of spite, 1.5 million. So again, this is 6 years ago. He's just doing numbers like this.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not saying he was the only thing that put Chief Keef on. But he was the driving force in media.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He was one of the first YouTube people to do the voiceovers. You feel me? Like really told about underground.
Absolutely, he created that. He I won't say he created that lane, but he kind of he perfected that lane in hip hop, especially being a black media outlet.
Right, because everybody's like, who the fuck is this voice the whole time? They thought he was like a little nigga in his grandma's basement just talking shit.
Yeah, but that's like, fuck it. That's like one of these artists that we interview. You feel me? Nobody was talking about these niggas. We gave these niggas an interview, and now they doing their thing, and we like, yo, well, we got this project coming up. Will you mind being a guest on our joint? Whatever you want to promote, but just look out for us. 'Cause we looked out for you. You feel me? Respect.
Now, so this is the thing he was saying. He was saying, like he would help Chief Keef, Drake. Like when every time they asked him for promos like that. Like they came to him and he did for free off the strength of love. But when he's asking them to come on your podcast, it's like they just avoided him, like Chief Keef.
That's what I'm saying.
So you as a media journalist, right? How you feel about that? Like when it comes to like promoting people's projects and shit like that, and then when you need them to come on your podcast, they just not rejecting it.
See, the thing with that is, it always gets to a point where they say what is last will come first.
Right.
So one day you're gonna need me. And the thing with Act is in a prominent position because there's no bigger independent outlet bigger than academics.
Right.
It's in hip hop. That's strictly hip hop. So when niggas is not hot, who they need to push them?
Academic.
Academics. When Dirk was cold, like literally cold, when he was signed to Coke Boys, and a lot of people that wasn't talking about Coke Boy Dirk. Act was still giving him clout, still pushing his shit. And that's another thing too. When we talk about music business, y'all niggas gotta stop saying, "Oh, clout chasing." Nigga, you supposed to chase clout. Pause. Because if you don't, you're not relevant and you're not gonna make no money.
Right. Clout was paying the bills right
Clout
now.
is what's paying the bills.
Like you seen it, like you even see it with the locks and distance going out. You seen Style P and Jim Jones going back and forth. Yeah, it's fun, but they really going after the clout to build a momentum onto
Built the momentum.
verses.
People are still watching that versus a week ago was those?
Yeah,
2 weeks ago? A week later? It's a week later. People have been watching that versus. Jadakiss streaming has gone up 200%, probably more than that. Now that was the day like after they said it went up. His 5 of his albums was on Billboard 200 chart. Like 5 of his albums charted in the Billboard 200. We Are the Streets and Money, Power, Respect by the Lox been going crazy everywhere. That's all everybody been playing. And these albums came out 20 plus years ago.
I wasn't even born yet.
Money, Power, Respect, I think was 96.
I wasn't born.
Yeah, he wasn't born yet. And I think We Are the Streets was 99. I want to say 2000. I was a year off. So you was like one. Feel me? Like these are things that came out years ago. So I was 2 when that shit came out. But when Money, Power, Respect was out, I was already stealing my brother's music. So I listened to both albums. I was like 5 or 6 years old. So shit is crazy, man.
That's how we trying to tell artists this junk is more than just music. You gotta be able to sell an image.
Everybody think being nice is the junk. Oh, I ain't doing that internet shit. Well, if you're not doing that internet shit, you not gonna be in this business very long. Right. Especially if you don't got the work, because everybody want to be signed. You feel me? And we kind of going down a rabbit hole. Everybody want to be signed. That we talk to for the most part, right? Everybody. Right. I need a label need to come see me, sign me. They be over here tagging Moneybag, not Money, Yo Gotti, Rick Ross, all these Kodak Black to sign them, but even Blacks, BSF and Griselda, nobody going to sign you if you don't got traction yourself. Fuck them to sign you for, and you can't even do a venue with 50 people by yourself. If you put out,
it's more than good music nowadays, bro.
It's about the lifestyle. It's about selling a image.
Like when y'all hear Kanye West publish reports that I spend $1 million every day in the in the stadium, you thinking they're just putting that to brag? No, actually, yes, it is to brag.
It is to brag. It's a marketing tactic.
It's a marketing. You like, oh, now I gotta go listen to
that nigga. Is not staying in that. He probably stayed in there that one day where he did the countdown shit. That nigga ain't staying there for real. That nigga staying at the W or some shit. Nigga, get the fuck. Well, he got a private shit. He got a private Airbnb somewhere in Atlanta and then drive there every morning. That nigga is capping to you motherfuckers. But that's what it is. If you're gonna be in this business, you have to do some things that you don't want to do. And that's just the truth of the matter.
And it goes back to Wack 100 trying to say, okay, let me go on this podcast for 6ix9ine, you feel me? Get that 20 million. It goes back to King Von and shit, like putting on this image that he's such a tough gangster and that he killed so many people because people gonna love that image. It goes back to Quando Rondo doing these interviews trying to get people to love him again, you feel me? Because it's more than music.
It's all that it is, bro. You gotta play the game. The Lox, you watched the Lox interview, matter of fact.
I didn't finish it, but I watched some of it, yeah.
They was talking about the fact it's no longer artist development today, so people don't understand the game of the music industry. You gotta do shit that you don't want to do. If you don't got I won't say that. You don't have to do shit you don't want to do if you have the money to fund it. If you a broke motherfucker,
even if you do have the money, you gotta think about how many drug dealers got bread and they be trying to rap, but it just don't click
because they don't. That's what I'm saying, they don't know the business. But then you got people like, again, I'm not 38 Special, for example. 38 Special, West Side Gun, Stove God Cooks in Syracuse, Flea Lord. They move kind of on their own accord, but because they built up their fan base to do so, they did a lot of shit they didn't want to do. People forget that Conway used to sound like Young Jeezy. Well, not sound like, but rap in that Southern style
Right.
in 2006. That's not the same Conway we got today.
Right.
Even 38 Special, he was on some down south shit a little bit years back. But today, that's not who 38 Special is.
Right.
People have to go through things to build them, and they had to do that on their own dime. When a record label sign you, they like, nigga, you gotta be ready to do whatever the fuck we tell you to do. Not everything you can fight back on your creative direction.
Yeah.
But
if you want that bag,
but it's a reason why a nigga like the Baby wear bright color clothes.
Or he wearing like what's it called? Literally like diapers to the what's that junk called? That South by Southwest.
That was some nigga detention.
Yeah.
But I'm simply if you look at everything the Baby wear, the Baby don't wear dark color clothes. Why is that? Because he has to he's a pop act. He's not a hip hop act. He's pop. So you got to appeal to old people, young people, middle aged people, high school kids, college kids. You're appealing to a different masses of people. Same shit with Drake. The way Drake moves, Drake appeals to a mass of people. Niggas don't be understanding the game.
Niggas think Drake took that girl to the date. What stadium was it? It was the Yankee Stadium, right?
Nah, that was that was the Rams joint.
Rams Stadium, right? He could have took her anyway. He could have took it to the crib or anything, but he knew people was gonna be watching. Cause he got an album on the way.
You gotta think about it. I mean, he probably really do like Shorty, like
he do,
but it's the middle of the fucking summer. It ain't no football going on, and the stadium is lit the fuck up. What the fuck is going on over here? We don't see no cars outside.
Right.
Of course, people gonna sit there and want and figure out what the fuck going on.
And that's what good marketing scene.
Yeah, and somebody definitely probably told on them being there, but that's besides the point.
All right. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Absolutely. I'm dead. That's actually funny. Where we at right now on the show? We talked about the locks. Before we get up out here, I want to get this last point. So Checc'n In, because Big U podcast is called Checc'n In, and it's been a room. What is it called? Sleepless in L.A. And then there's been the Crenshaw District room. I think Crenshaw District room ran that Checc'n In one last night. Shout out to them. So. Also, please, Clubhouse, don't assume most of these niggas in New York talk for all of us New Yorkers, because a lot of them niggas be dickheads. I kind of hate, I don't know if you've been to Clubhouse in a minute, but we get in the rooms and we be like, yeah, where you from? You say New York, and they think everybody's like some of the dickheads from the Five. I'm from the Bronx, you know that. I rep that all day. But some of the niggas we got coming on Clubhouse from the Five Boroughs is really dickheads, and they be trying to front like they more than who they are.
You know how they say that's how niggas come to MCC, like New Yorkers, like. They'll be bitch ass niggas in New York City cutting rocks to try like they that.
It's the truth, right?
That's just it with anything, niggas. Like, new identity.
It's the truth, man. Like again, I don't go around saying I'm that nigga. I mean, I can, but I don't do that. To me, that's kind of weird. I just show respect and be a cool nigga everywhere I go. But the people I've been around that seen interact with people when I'm back home, they know, all right, I'm really tapped in for real. But I don't got to tell everybody that. That's not everybody's fucking business. Niggas that got to tell everybody who they tapped in with and ready to throw names around. You know, we really not on shit.
Right.
But Checc'n In had came up, and they were trying to explain what Checc'n In is. Checking in, tapping in, linking up, it's all the same shit. You and I, best, we travel around to a lot of different cities and a lot of different states.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yep.
Whenever you go to a city, to check in, tapping in, whatever you want to call it, all it is going to having a point person in that city, letting you know what the climate is and how to move around, so nothing bad happen to you.
Right.
You
got to think about it. Like, I'll go back to this. Like, I forgot who it is. Now, a rapper said the reason people should check in, not even check in, this is like, because
it's a check in. It's the same.
It's check in. You feel me? But it's just to pay respect for one. Two, something goes missing. Like, say a chain get took and you get robbed or whatever the case it be. You ain't check in. Now you calling them for help and shit. Now they feel like you're using them when you could have been built that relationship with them. Now something would never happen to you.
And that's the thing. You don't tap in. Bad things usually happen when you don't tap into that. Because
somebody's gonna take advantage of you.
You can't just go into somebody's city, fuck their women, take their money, and not do nothing back for the community. That's weird shit, bro. Niggas not feeling that. Like, giving somebody a verse, buying some weed from somebody, having niggas just, like, throwing a little party, go to the after party, vibe with the people a little bit, nigga, buy some bottles for some people. The niggas respect that. Just show 'em respect. All right, my nigga, you came thing, you show love, you tapped in with us, you chopped it up with our city. Perfect example. I'm Detroit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Detroit to interview Dame Dot. People seen that interview, and I interviewed Piranha. Praise out to my brother Piranha. A lot going on with him right now. I'm not gonna get into details, but that shit whack as fuck. And that nigga that did that shit, you a whack motherfucker. But I went to Detroit. I called Goonie. We had Goonie on the show. Yo, Goonie, because me and Goonie's his manager, so we set that up. Goonie told me where to go. I'm like, boom, 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 Goonie. We trying to look for a hotel. He told me where hotel to stay at. When I needed some weed, because you know I smoke weed, had my weed, had the weed drink set up for me, got my weed,
Right.
did our interview. Dame Dot took me to he took me to fucking Coney's. We got some food. I was tired. We was gonna go to the strip club, but I'm tired, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get some sleep. But my mans went to the strip club. They all did their own thing and they chopped it up. Then I seen these niggas record songs, all kinds of shit. We kicked it. Before I linked up with Piranha the next day before I left. Me and Piranha made sure that I was good. Told me like, bro, don't park here. We gonna do an interview here. Just having people that, and then when I get to like, yo, whatever. Matter of fact, we did this on the podcast. But he told me, yo, if you when next time you pull up, just give me a call. You know what it is. We gonna chop it up. Whenever I go to Detroit, whenever I go to Charlotte, Atlanta, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, anywhere up and down the East Coast that I go, some of the Midwest, even Cleveland now. I got my homegirl Aki. Shout out to Aki with the Glock. She don't really got one, but I say that. I call them up. Yo, I'm in your city. Let me know what's going on. I'm staying here. They'll be like, yo, don't stay there. Stay here.
Right.
Simple shit.
Right.
Just to make sure I'm good.
Because you don't know the politics of what's going on. It's like Rochester. You come to Rochester, there's certain areas like
you should not stay.
You should not go because the chances you might get robbed, you might get that. And when shit's happen, you like, what the fuck do I do? You don't know who to call. Now you calling people and people feel like you trying to use them and shit.
Absolutely.
So they might they might even hurt you. But if you know like somebody tells you, don't go stay on like Lyle, go to Henrietta. That's where it's safe.
Yeah, don't go on the south side, nigga. Go to the outskirts of the city.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You should know.
And that's just a respect thing. You're not paying nobody nothing. All you paying them is respect. Yo, right. Showing love. All right, nigga,
but
come.
Nobody want to be hold. That's what.
Everybody want to be super tough, like they move around and they can't be touched. And those are the niggas that get touched every time. Even when you go to the city and shit. If you in a certain area, I'll tell you, yo. Same thing with 10. Yo, 10. You over there. Make sure you do this. Oh. Polo, nigga, yeah, I live in Rochester now, but I know what the fuck going on back in my city.
You feel me? Yeah, somebody can look out for you, Checc'n.
So, and I know what the fuck is going on here. If Best don't smoke weed, but if Best want to smoke weed, he's in New York City, I know where to tell him to go get it from. I make the call. Listen, my man's coming through. He getting, don't do nothing to him. It's regular shit, man. It's right. Niggas is overly tough today. That's what it is. Social media got you niggas confused.
Yeah. I told you, this is the certain song. They think they favorite rapper tough. They tough too.
Exactly. What else we got here?
We got to talk about Dr. Dre's daughter.
Dr. Dre's daughter. We're gonna go there and Tory Lanez and Cassidy after.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Dre's daughter, 39 years old.
38.
38 years old. Currently homeless with her children. Living in the car. I heard that the rental was like $200,000, something like that a day. Some crazy shit. 2,000. Something crazy. She living in the rental right now. Currently, I guess her and her father had some situation happen.
18 years ago.
At 18 years old?
No, 18 years ago they said. She said she hasn't spoken to her dad for like 18 years.
Again, not and needing help. I don't know. And that's the thing. We got to understand. Children, young people, do not let your pride get in the way of solving issues. Your parents are your parents. Like, they not always right. Best, I think you could agree to that. Our parents are not always right.
Especially when we come from, like, me and you come from different, like, culture and background, you feel me? So, like, African parents don't always agree to stuff like American culture.
We both, your pops was born in
Cameroon.
So we first generation American, both of us. So we know, we can understand. First generation American, we kind of view things a little different because our parents come from a different culture.
Right.
They're not from here.
Right. They don't always agree with everything.
They don't always agree with everything. But this is the thing we also got to understand. Sometimes our parents are stuck in their way, and it's an ever-growing process because they view us as their kid and this, that, and the third. But sometimes, like a lot of people I've seen on Growing Up Hip Hop, because I'll be watching that show sometimes, I'll be bored.
Yeah.
we see on TMZ, a lot of these celebrity kids want their parents to apologize for, oh, they wasn't there enough, they didn't do this. Yo, my nigga, this is what it was. This is how I felt. Me and my father had this conversation years ago on a Thanksgiving, and I talked to my pops. We had a real conversation over the phone. I'm like, this is how I felt about such and such, such and such. And I came to the nigga as a man speaking from one man to the next man. And we had a conversation about how I felt. He didn't want to describe how he felt. He old school kind of nigga, so he wasn't doing that. But we got to understanding. And even though we don't always agree to this day, it's a respect. All right, that's my pops. I'm his son, and I'm a man. He's a man, and we respect each other even if we don't agree on something.
I ain't gonna lie. I think people be forgetting you only get one mom. You only get one dad. You feel me? So like, don't be holding grudges. Your parents, like, they brought you into this world. You feel me? So they want the best for you. I don't think no parent really wants the like negativity. Sometimes you just gotta show them sometimes.
Absolutely.
And that's what it be for the most part.
Absolutely.
Hey, even if you do have a misunderstanding with your parents or something, that's one misunderstanding. You gonna let that cancel your whole world, bro? For me, it happens. You're not gonna have yes men around you.
This the thing. We can't change the past. What happened in the past was the past. What can we do different in the future, today and moving forward, to be in a better space? Mm-hmm. Everybody be trying to judge their relationship with their girlfriend, their mother, their father, their friends, or somebody else's experience. Whatever that person experienced might not work for us.
Right.
But let's do what works for us and keep trying to build in the right direction. And as it goes, it goes. Simple shit, man. But people would be so absorbed with self, especially you young motherfuckers and the women I be seeing on the Kevin Samuels shit. My father and my grandfather was cheating on my grandma, my mom. That's not your motherfucking business. It's really not. If your mother and your grandmother dealt with that, that's their business. But that's not your business. You should not be talking about what goes on in their relationship.
Do with you, bro. Like, even with my parents, they be trying, oh, your dad, that's between y'all. When y'all decided to have kids, I wasn't there, so don't put me in it now. I be telling them every time.
Absolutely. My mom mad at my pops, so my pops mad at my mom. He's saying, I'm like, yo, that's your husband, that's your wife. They ain't got nothing to do with me, my nigga. They got nothing to do with me.
I wasn't there, so I can't save y'all now. Don't put me in there.
I am the child. I'm a grown ass man, but I'm the child. If that's what you feel, do what you feel. But y'all gotta figure that out between the both of y'all. And I can't put no input in there.
You're right. Cause I love both of y'all. If y'all want me to pick a side, they ain't go back.
And that's the thing. Like, if we go on a little bit down a rabbit hole again. In any relationship, when you go out here trying to badmouth the person that you would have friendship, intimate relationship, family, and you tell you to other people and they start putting their input in, you can't be mad when they still mad at the person for what they did to you when you ran to them and you told them that. If I go something with my brother, I'm not telling my girl. If I go something with my girl, I don't tell my friends. Right. That might be a moment where they might catch me on the phone, but I'd be like, you know what? There's certain information I won't divulge.
Right.
I just like, yeah, shit, go, you're tripping right now. It's some bullshit.
Right.
But I don't need to divulge that because, nigga, that's the person I choose to be with every day.
Right.
I can't get mad at that.
Right.
People gotta just have that kind of understanding.
Yeah, not to get too much off topic. I don't feel like nobody owes you nothing on this earth. You feel me? Your mom, your dad. Once you get to a certain age, especially after 18, bro, you better go get it by yourself. You feel me? A lot of kids don't even got dads, so you have no excuses for my dad started telling me no by like 15, 16. So I had to go get everything by myself. So I don't see no, like, yeah, I feel like he could help her out, but he's not obligated to. Like, you're Dr. Dre's daughter. You can use that name to go on growing up hip hop. You can find another way to make money. That's
absolutely. Go on growing up hip hop. There's always opportunity there. Like
you got a head starter above everybody else, bro. You shouldn't be crying, complaining or nothing, bro. A lot of people come for nothing.
You gotta want for yourself, man. Like, again, I tell people too, when I get to a point, I know with myself the way our work ethic is, we gonna get something where we're successful. My door always gonna be open. You can always come back home. But if you say fuck me or you some shit like that where you don't vibe with me and it's disrespect, then that door is closed.
You gotta protect your energy at the end of the day.
The door is closed. Like, again, I'm pretty sure, I don't know Dr. Dre's case, but if me and her relationship is not that good, your kids is always good with me. I'm never gonna take out my situation with one relative with the children, because the children would have nothing to do with this.
Right.
I have family members I do not rock with, but the children of them, I have no problem with your child. That's a kid.
Right. They don't got nothing to do.
You got nothing to do with what's going
Don't bring
on.
that hurt onto them.
So it is what it is, man. That shit is crazy to me. Cassidy and Tory Lanez, though, man.
How does this even all start? I feel like this at Tory Lanez trying to sound like Cassidy, right?
What happened was Tory Lanez did a freestyle on Funk Flex. Shout out to
Right.
Funk Flex. Even though me, yo, Flex, we gonna have a talk one day too, cause you tried to holler at my mom's back in the day, and I wasn't jacking that nigga, cause she was already with my pops and shit. Like, hey, you wild, my nigga. But it was a freestyle on Funk Flex. Tory Lanez came up on there rapping on, and you know Tory, he always raps on or sings on somebody, do a cover of their joint.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
But he throw his own lyrics on there, or he might take a lyric or two from here. He did the I'm a Hustler beat from Cassidy, and he used Cassidy's flow. And then
I feel like he was paying respect.
but that's Tory Lanez does. And then he would switch bars around. It wouldn't be exactly that bar, but it'll be similar to that bar.
Right.
So Cassidy like, oh, niggas gotta pay homage. They taking my flow, doing my this, just like me. You know, Cassidy, a stubborn old nigga. And I fuck with the old rappers, but he's one of those old rappers that he want his credit and be trying to demand niggas respect him.
Right.
And then he made a diss track about Tory.
Right.
Which I did not listen to because I'm really not trying to. I used to be an OD Cassidy fan, but I'm not trying to listen to no new Cassidy shit. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Like, I don't want to be disappointed. Like, I hold Cassidy to a higher standard.
I've been disappointed with that nigga since he got booed in Philadelphia battling Arsenal. So I've been disappointed in that nigga. But whatever, fucked all that. So he did all that, running around talking shit about Tory. Tory, you know Tory. He respond when he wants to. He dropped the joint on the freestyle he did. Actually, I'll tell you the name of it right now. He dropped the freestyle he did on the Meek Mill joint, kind of what the Flamers flow. It's called When It's Dark Out, ENFT freestyle. It's a freestyle. It wasn't a whole diss about Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
But he started off doing his joint using Meek Mill kind of flow, which people say Meek Mill flow come from PD Crack, so it's PD Crack flow. I guess we could say. Who knows? I'm not even gonna get there. Meek, we're not gonna do that, bro. If you're watching this.
Yeah.
Because I'm not 6'9". Anyway, though, I mean Daniel the sandwich maker. So he did the joint, and on the second joint, he said, "Cassie, I'm gonna put you in the casket where your career is and all this shit." And you got to hit what you had girls in the hotel with R. Kelly. We should flame you, just a little do some jabs at him.
Right.
But it wasn't a real whole diss towards the nigga. That shit was fire.
Right.
Yeah, he used Meek flow. Y'all niggas be over here crying. No flow was original. Everybody's shit came from somebody else.
They took it from some
derived, flipped some shit. It is what it is, man. It was dope, and I hope that it just ends there because I don't feel like hearing Cassidy rap no more, bro. I'm sorry. I think that the battle rap shit is cool. It's entertaining. It's funny, but keep it there. Don't be trying to drop no tracks.
Right, so
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
So yeah, this part is gonna end because nobody it's talked about, but nobody didn't really talk about it how they supposed to be talking about it.
I mean, it got made it to academics, so it did enough.
Like you got to when John Q and Tory Lanez is going back and forth, everybody was waiting for a response the next day. Ain't nobody really waiting for Cassidy to respond right now. No disrespect to him, he's a legend, but I ain't really see nobody say they want Cassidy to respond.
I ain't gonna call him a legend. I'll say,
but he's a legend.
Nah, I think he at his time he was one of the best. But legend is that you transcend time. Nas is a legend. King Disease.
Oh yeah, there's different type of legends. You feel me? Nas is like legendary. You feel me? Like but Cassidy, he's legendary to Philly. You can't take that away from him.
I mean, yeah, he definitely opened that. He opened the door for Philly. I won't take that from him. I just consider it a little different because.
Oh yeah, there's different levels of legends. You got like actually gotta say like Carmelo's a legend. I mean, you got LeBron that's legend, then you got guys like DeMar DeRozan that's legends. You feel me? Like
I see where you're coming from with there. I feel it. I mean, Cassidy again. I like Cassidy. You feel me? I was a fan from Smack DVDs to when he was selling Freeway Put on a Beat. But I'm really not trying to hear that shit, bro. I'm not going to.
No, I gotta go back and listen to that Cassidy. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna give it a chance.
I was bumping Cassidy. I'm
talking about this Tory Lanez. I'm gonna give it a chance.
Man. I'm gonna see what it's about too. But I come from 6 Minutes to Hell. 6 Minutes to Hell with him and Fab and Lil Wayne, and I was one of those niggas arguing Cassidy might be better than Wayne, and I was terribly wrong. I'm sorry, Weezy. But yeah, so okay. And that's how much he disappointed me. Shout out to Nas though. Nas #1 on the hip hop charts, another #1 album in hip hop. another one album, and he's number 5 on the Billboard 200 with King Disease, doing 52K in the first week, reportedly. With him and Hit Boy, shout out to both of them. I enjoyed that album thoroughly. It started off a little slow for me, but then it picked up, and I was surprised with the Lauryn Hill, L Boogie feature on there. Shout out to her. Good production, very good production to me. Content very mature content. Also, somebody that's deeply involved in his spirituality. But I enjoyed the project overall, so that's what's up. Yeah, that's what that with that. Donda, I was fortunate to listen to Donda.
I only gotta listen to 3 tracks.
We'll talk about that I think next episode.
Yeah.
Because the album will be out, but I kind of got a little bit early. Don't blame me. I'm sorry, guys. I like it.
Like, come look for you. Like, how the fuck did you get that?
I like it. Production is great. I think Playboi Carti. I like Playboi Carti music. I'm not a fan of him on this album. Shit, actually, I might just fuck around and play a little bit of that on here. It ain't.
You don't want to get copyrighted though.
Huh?
Copyrighted.
Yeah, I won't play it on here. I won't play it right now. I'll play a little bit after, but yeah, I wasn't really feeling to play. But Lil Uzi did. I mean, not Lil Uzi. Lil Yachty did his thing though.
Ruga did his thing too. That's the song I heard Lil Yachty Ruga song.
The Locks did their thing as well.
His thing. Roy.
Hello. Fish and chips. Fish and chips. I'm on a podcast right now. That was regarding what do I want from the fish market. So sorry, guys. Yeah, I think Donna's overall solid. From which all songs did you hear?
I heard the Ruga Lil Yachty song.
Ruga was snapping. Him and Yachty was snapping.
Yeah, I heard the Lil Durk and
that was cool.
And what's the dude named Roy?
Vori
song.
Vori's on a lot of songs. On the album.
That's a little artist, right?
Yeah. Vori was snapping on this shit. I'm like, damn, Vori might as well be fucking considered the second headline. He damn near on every song. I could tell you the features right now. I got it in front of me. We got the Locks on there. We got Lavy Hoover Jr., Pop Smoke. That song is not really a song. Jay-Z, The Weeknd.
Oh, I heard the Weeknd song. That just was fire right there.
The Weeknd is on the joint. Playboi Carti, Ruga, Kid Cudi. The shit with him and Kid Cudi is cool. And I'm not even the biggest Cudi fan. Travis Scott and Baby Keem is on here too. That track is actually dope as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna play. I'll play it probably after, but not on the pod. And y'all go get that because it comes out the 15th, which is what?
That's probably this weekend.
Next week, right?
Cause what we the 11th right now?
Yeah, the 11th.
So yeah, probably end of the week.
Next week. I'm dead. Funniest thing I heard on the internet before we go any further. Y'all got to hear this. This motherfucker. I don't know if you've seen it. I'll show you, man. I gotta show you what's going on here. Why is this doing that? You guys may not see. I might just have to post it up over here, but check this out, guys. You gotta be dying. Swipe. Don't pull. Just swipe right.
You talking about Aiden Ross?
That's Aiden Ross.
Let's go. Stun grenade out. My kill.
Got him.
Yeah. And the nigga come from my.
Nigga is crazy.
So I guess that's Aiden Ross, the youth, the Twitcher guy.
I thought that's Aiden Ross. I thought he'd be on there with
a famous guy on Twitcher, one of these platforms. You feel me? He had my bad guy. He had used Daniel the Sandwich Maker's voice.
Oh yeah, Daniel.
Doing and he implemented it into Call of Duty some way somehow. So when his gun shoots, it's the sound Daniel the Sandwich Maker made, which is kind of funny. And he should try. If I'm him, I'm suing for copyright. Well, no, I'm suing. We're not suing, but I'm trying to get on there and make some money with Call of Duty. Yeah, Klass Murda. Shout out to my bro Klass. That's my brother. Love him. Hey, bro. I don't know who made that meme of you, but that's the funniest shit I ever seen in my life.
That one meme where it was like,
I'm about to. Nigga,
I seen that.
He said, I laughed. He said, "Fuck you." when they say the food ain't ready yet, and I'm like, what's the hold up?
Oh yeah, what's the hold? I seen that.
Hold on.
I probably could do it better.
No, because I ain't have it saved. That's my problem. That's my problem. All right, there we go. I'm about to show y'all right now. This is my guy, man. This thing is crazy. I don't know if y'all can see that right
They
there.
gotta let it focus.
Oh man,
Like, what's the hold up?
that's my guy, man. Yo, he got it
crazy in the Armory this weekend too.
You said what?
The energy was crazy for that song in the Armory.
Which one?
Legendary.
Oh yeah, for sure. With Shiesty. Hell yeah, that's my joint. I bump that regularly. Man, that dude's funny. I think he should do that Who Did This to Me joint segment. Had that going on the story on socials because that's kind of funny for me, and it's going to boost his engagement. Before we get out of here though, basketball, man. NBA's making moves.
Everybody getting paid.
Everybody except Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder's the only nigga that did not get paid.
Right.
That nigga's turned down $80 million.
But that's because of what he did in the playoff, bro.
He got greedy.
No, he had a game where he had 0.
But he turned that. They gave him before the playoffs happened. They offered him an extension for $80-something million.
Yeah.
And he turned it down. And only got 6. And if he got 6, he really got like 2.5, 2.7.
And on a 1-year deal.
On a 1-year deal, because I think you got to pay like half of that in taxes. Pay your fucking your management and your lawyers. So you really got like 2.7, 2.6. That's crazy for 1 year. You had $80 million in the bank.
He got a show out in Boston.
Hell yeah, that's a damn shame.
He got to fire his agent.
He got to fire his fucking self. Nigga, he's out here playing like shit. Jello Ball, Jello Ball, that's his name.
Yeah,
Jello Ball, man. He
16 points, 16 minutes.
Did his thing, and
I'm rooting for him. No funny joke.
Do you think he makes the Hornets roster though?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think about who they got. They got P.J. Washington.
They gonna use
what position is he playing? That's what I want to know.
He probably a shooting guard, small forward.
He's playing shoot. So Malik Monk is gone.
Yeah. Dante Graham is gone too.
Dante Graham is gone. So that opens up the door, but they still got at his position James Bouknight. He's probably a rookie. He's not really doing shit yet. Miles Bridges is at his position. Nate Darling is there. Gordon Hayward, because Jello could play the 2 and the 3. Caleb Martin, Cody Martin.
Those are twins.
Twins, yeah. Kelly Oubre is there too.
Small forward, power forward.
They got him at a 2 guard right now.
He probably be the starter.
Terry Rozier is there.
Point guard.
Ish Smith.
He could come in as a.
I think he could end up in Houston though.
He come in as a shooter though.
I think he can end up in Houston. I like Jello. Jello deserves to be in the league. He's a strong guy. He's 6'6"?
6'6", 6'7".
6'6", 6'7", about a good 220.
Hell yeah. He was rebounding too. In the second game, he had like 10 points.
I'm about to look up.
So off the bench, he's providing scoring and limited playing time.
Let's look at some of Jello's stats right now in the summer league. Oh man, knocks down 5 3-pointers and a strong. He could shoot that motherfucker for sure.
Yeah, he had a 4-point play.
6'5", 215. That was what he. That's not how he is now. Let's look at summer league.
No, I think he makes the team. He probably doesn't play a lot. Because Gordon Hayward gets injured a lot.
Absolutely. You're going to find a way in the road. And he plays ball with his brother. His brother knows his game, so it's like...
He definitely shoot that rock, though.
Where the fuck is the summer league stats? Why we can't find that?
Probably not updated yet. You probably go to NBA.
I'm looking for him, and it's not showing me. There we go. 2021 summer league. Roster, schedule. Player stats. Alright, there we go. Let's look at. It's the wrong team. No. Oh, they got it by last name. I mean, first name. Why the fuck would y'all ever do this by first name? That's the dumbest shit ever. Jello in 2 games, 18 minutes. A game. He's averaging 13 points. He's shooting 50% from 3, 50% from the field, 100% from the free throw line, averaging 4 rebounds a game, 1 assist, a steal. I think he's at, hold on, can't take that call right now. 1 steal, 1 turnover, and 2 steals a game. It's not bad. And a plus minus a 5, +5. So I mean, I think Jello will be okay.
Yeah, he could find himself on the team like what's the dude's name? Doug Robinson.
Yeah, I think Memphis could use him too. There's a couple teams that can use him. Brandon Boston is playing well. He's averaging.
The Lakers need a center. So I don't know.
He's only averaging 9 points though. 9 points in then
who?
Brandon Boston.
And he's gonna make other teams a shooter. I'm not worried about him.
Absolutely.
Like you gotta think like sometimes you just gotta take the harder route. Like look at little Steph Curry. You feel me?
Exactly.
You feel me? He had to work his way into the league. Went to the G League, played for Golden State. Then make the team. Then he went to Dallas. I think he had a good. No, he was Dallas Sacramento. He had a good.
Yeah, he went to Dallas. He started catching on us Dallas.
Yeah, but I think in Sacramento he had like 15, and then Dallas he started. Then when he went to Philly,
you catch on, and it happens. Who else do we got too? It was a 29-year-old rookie too. The guy coming from overseas.
Nah, I ain't see that.
He's 29. I don't know what team he plays. I think he plays for the Magic too.
Oh, I did see that. But I didn't look into his game. I just seen a meme.
29-year-old NBA rookie named Facundo Campazzo. I don't know.
How he look? That's how he look.
How he look?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull him up right quick. Oh, Brad Wanamaker. Is it the Nuggets that he play for?
You know who's been hooping though? I don't know how to say his full name. His name's Seven or something like that. He pitched for Miami Heat. That nigga's gonna be a problem. I'm letting y'all know right now.
I haven't. Oh, what's up?
What happened?
That is what's up. Klass Murda on the radar. Klass Murda's on Power 105 on the radar.
I just seen Lil Perk on there too.
Yeah, I seen that too. I didn't know that was Power 105.1 that do on the radar though.
Yeah, Rochester taking over, bro.
Absolutely. Niggas gotta stop begging them. But yeah, man, shout out to Klass. That's my brother, man. He's a good dude. We don't always agree, but that's kind of what makes our shit dope, because we look at life a little different. Shout out to bro. Anything else we want to talk about? I think we covered everything this time.
No, that's it.
Playlist. Where they can find your playlist at, best?
You saw what happened?
So where they can find your playlist?
Oh yeah,
name
you
your
can
playlist.
find on Apple and Spotify. We type in Discovers, who's next.
It's gonna be in the description too. So when y'all see this video, go in the description. We're gonna have the link to his playlist. You're gonna have the Swoops weekly joint, and then we're gonna work on the joint together on Spotify, possibly Audio Mac too. I might start seeing what Audio Mac is talking about.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
So we gonna tap in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in every week. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, all that. Even hit us back for feedback, man. We check our inboxes and stuff. As long as you're not sending us no bullshit.
Right.
I don't know about you, but I hit the block button. If people was annoying me,
I don't hit the block button.
I just block people. That shit to me is the best button ever invented. But yeah, man, we up out of here. Best Swoop show ever, man. And we gonna get into some of this Donda project.
Yo.